Chicha it's the most modern music I've ever heard in many ways. It's music that is not at all worried about the implications of what they do, the nationality of the music they pick from, and it's done in a very in a very unself-conscious way, unlike a lot of hybrid forms that you can see in Europe or in North America. It's people that decided to include everything they'd ever heard in the music they were playing, which is something I completely relate to. I mean, Chicha started with cumbia, obviously, but cumbia was just a small part of it. They were using Cuban guaracha, which was very, very important to the music, surf music, Californian rock, British rock, salsa, boogaloo, like Oriental music, classical music, and I can't think of much music in the world that became popular in its own region that was as open-minded and as interesting and as much fun also. Originally, the meaning of music is one of celebration, and celebration to me is as much spiritual meaning as it has a meaning of pure party or fun. You know, that's what forms communities. That's what holds people together, and that there's nothing wrong with the idea that it's music for pleasure. However, to produce that kind of music, no matter what kind of music, there's a lot of musical work that goes into it. If people don't recognize that it's an elaborate form, it doesn't really matter, because it is. It's like, you know, Balkan music is the same way. It's music to make people move and to have fun and to party, and at the same time, it's extremely skilled music. In the case of Chicha, most of those musicians are very, very skilled. The guitar players are amazing. A lot of them actually play classical music, and they have completely classical technique, actually, very Spanish techniques and classical techniques. In the past, like 5 years maybe, all of a sudden I think cumbia has become, it's almost like the alternative rock and roll in a way. It's like, I think a lot of the pop music from the non-English world, a lot of the pop music has become much more important, much more prominent, and much more global. And I think cumbia is at the heart of that. It's also, you can think of it almost as the parallel history of rock, something that can be used by everybody, that everybody can relate to. It's somewhat of an easy rhythm to relate to, and you can do whatever you want to it. You can also cover any song and put it to a cumbia beat. To me, it's kind of it's the second global wave of pop music, and it looks like it's evolving every day. And as you say, you know, there's a digital cumbia which is getting bigger and bigger, and is used in all kind of different contexts, and bands mixing hip hop, you know, like Bombay Stereo, for instance, which is playing tonight actually. So yeah, I think it's an important movement, and I'm very excited that it's taken very, very different kind of forms.